The state of Manipur is back in the news. Violence has erupted once again, and the reason is the same as the last time. A crime from the past has surfaced online. Let me explain. This week, Manipur's government lifted the internet ban. After 5 months, the state went online and immediately pictures began to circulate, pictures of two students, a 17-year-old girl and a 20-year-old boy. They had gone missing on the 6th of July this year. The families did approach the police. A complaint was filed 2 days later on the 8th. But there was no progress. The cops said both students had gone into a Kuki-dominated area. And after that, no one saw them. Now, the Kukis are a tribal group in Manipur. They're locked in a violent face-off with another community, the Meiteis. More than 170 people have died so far. And this week, the 2 missing students joined that list. The viral pictures showed their dead bodies. The male student was reportedly beheaded. The girl student was allegedly raped. As these pictures spread, so did the violence. Hundreds of people took to the streets. They marched towards the chief minister's residence. A standoff followed. Security officials used tear gas and smoke bombs. At least 50 students were injured. Some of them were hospitalized. The chief minister has condemned the twin murder. He has also transferred the case to the CBI, that's the Central Bureau of Investigation. A special CBI team has already arrived in Manipur. Also, internet connections have been cut again. The idea is to stop provocative content from being shared. But then again, how long can the ban continue? The first ban lasted for 5 months. Yet, the moment it was lifted, violence resumed. The government needs to understand this risk. Around 30 people are still reported missing in Manipur. That's the official count. We don't know what has happened to these people, if they're kidnapped, tortured, or worse. So the fear is obvious. What if more such videos emerge? What if this violence becomes cyclical? That is the big worry. The government has decided to keep up the pressure. They've extended AFSPA in parts of Manipur. AFSPA is the Armed Forces Special Powers Act. It gives additional powers to the army and the central forces. They can engage in arrest without warrants. The hill areas of Manipur have been placed under AFSPA, this Special Powers Act for the armed forces. The valley has not, in fact. They remain under the state police. There is also talk of a new military strategy in the state. They're calling it One District, One Force. Each paramilitary force will be given districts. Say, the CRPF for one district, the army for another. Basically, there will be no overlapping. The idea is to boost cooperation and accountability. Manipur already has 40,000 security personnel. They're spread across the state. So resource is not the problem. But outside influence could be. A recent meeting in Canada has Indian intelligence worried. Khalistani separatists hosted a Manipur tribal leader. He was seen at a Gurudwara. Reports say he spoke about minority issues in India. Should New Delhi be worried about this? The details are sketchy right now. We don't know how deep the nexus is or if a nexus exists at all. But either way, it's proof of the uphill battle. The government says things are slowly returning to normal. But what does normal look like? The absence of violence is not normal. This episode is the perfect example of that. Manipur lifted the internet ban thinking that things had improved. But all it took was one picture. One picture and the violence resumed. What does that tell you? That ethnic divisions are yet to disappear, that the wounds have not healed. Only a comprehensive peace process can bring normalcy to Manipur. The government has promised that. It's now time to deliver.